Hi, I'm John with Bullnosing and Shaping. What we're going to show you in this video is the difference between a good fabrication of a prefabricated granite countertop and a bad one. So first we're going to show you four things. We're going to show you cutting granite, cutting the sink out of hole out of granite, doing the seams. So that's three things. Okay, so first we're going to show you what a regular guy is, the bad way to do it, and then we're going to show you how we do it at Bullnosing and Shaping. Okay, we're going to show you a gentleman cutting a granite countertop. This would be a typical of inside someone's driveway, and as you can see, when you have the runoff and you have cars that are nearby, there can be damage. This runoff is illegal. You should have it a controlled environment. So he'll show you how he does it by hand. And the hard thing here is getting it accurate. He's following a pencil line on the granite and he's doing it by hand, so that's hard to get it straight. Just like if you wanted to draw a straight line by hand without a ruler. So go ahead, why don't you cut that counter now. You want to notice all the dust and the noise that they make. And this is going on in your house. Okay, now he's cut that by hand. A lot of times they'll go back and they'll clean that edge up and try to straighten it up, but it's really hard to do. So next we'll show you how we do it at Bullnosing, Shaping, and on a saw. Okay, so now we're explaining how we do it here at Bullnosing and Shaping. And what we do is we use this big bridge saw. And this saw moves up and down and back and forth. And this big I-beam here keeps the saw very straight and accurate when it's cutting. We also use water to keep the dust down, and we recycle the water here. So let me demonstrate how this saw works. So now we have a piece of granite that's cut very nicely, and we're going to show you how the seams work a little later on compared to the other seams. And it comes out perfect every time. Cut. So this is the fabricator. He's going to grind a little bit, and then we'll put the two pieces together, and you can see how the seams aren't very good. So go ahead and grind a little bit. All right, that's enough. Now he's going to put these seams together, and you can see that they're not very tight. He has to work on them for a long time to get them so that it's uneven and so they're not very straight. Now let's show you how we do it. So after we cut it on our bridge saw, then we bring it over to here. And anytime you cut granite, you have little surface chips in the top of the granite. And when you put two chip pieces together, it makes the seam look bigger. Well, we use this special machine, and this machine has a turning front polishing wheel, and it actually polishes the surface and it removes all those chips. And we use this front edge guide to make it perfectly smooth and straight so that they come out perfect, and we'll polish both sides. So now we just want to show you the difference. When you look at this seam here, that's a typical seam you'll get from most granite contractors, and actually the seams for the prefabs are many times worse than that. Then our seam, and this is after we glued them up, this is what our seam looks like. You can see it is seamed, but you can't tell where the seam is. We also use ways of leveling the granite and bending it so that you don't feel any lippage. So what we're showing you here is that how when they do make a bullnose in the field, they have to do it by hand and grind on it and try to get it straight as possible without any waves in it. And that's very difficult to do. Go ahead, why don't you demonstrate how they do that? Okay, that's enough. As you can see, it's hard to get that bullnose perfectly straight by hand. Again, it's like drawing a line by freehand. It's hard to do. Here at Bullnosing and Shaping, we use an edge machine. We have a long track that keeps it perfectly straight. And then we don't rely on someone to move the grinder to create the rounded edge. The machine is locked in and follows this radius, and we can do any radius from a 1/2 inch up to 10-inch radius with this machine, 5-inch radius with this machine. And this is how it works. After we're done shaping the machine, we then change these out for polishing pads, and we can polish it so that it comes out perfect every time. So this is a typical way that they would cut the sink out in the field. You draw a line on some tape, and you'd try the best you could to follow that line to give you the right size and the way it fits around the sink. Also, a big problem is many times, because there's so little stone left in the front and the back, they crack the sinks. And they will tell you that it's sometimes that granite just cracks, but at Bullnosing and Shaping, we guarantee the sink won't crack. We actually reinforce the sinks with fiberglass rods underneath so they don't crack. So anyway, let's show you how difficult it is to get the sink just right. Go ahead and cut that. Okay, cut.
3.
So at bullnosing and shaping, we have a sink machine. And what this machine does is we make a template of the sink, and then we don't rely on someone's hand to cut it out straight. This wheel guides, runs along the template, and cuts the granite perfectly. And then we come back and we polish it with the machine, and it comes out perfect every time. We just continue that process with 4 different wheels and 3 different polishing wheels until it comes out. Okay. So, we just wanted to show you a little bit of what you can expect from a true granite fabricator and licensed contractor. These are the techniques that we use when you have a shop